Welcome to the Health Made Easy podcast. Health advice so easy, you'll feel more confident about your body, health, and life. And now, your host, Dr. Connie Zhang.
Hi, so lately we've been talking a lot about how lupus affects your poor memory, your mental fog, and this idea of mental exhaustion, right? So much so that sometimes, even myself, I would go somewhere into a room to grab something and I forget why I'm in there. And so I have this concept of like, oh my gosh, am I getting dementia way too young? But this is also due to also a term called digital dementia these days, that a lot of the researchers are looking at the fact that we're preoccupied with our smart devices, that we're relying on it so much so to get from point A to point B and remembering names and numbers of the people that are closest to us, that it's really keeping us in a dumb trance. So today I want to talk about 10 ways to improve your mental fitness and to improve your brain power despite lupus, because we've got two whammies working against us, right? So we're not talking about intelligence or your ability to memorize, but we're talking about your mental fitness. Younger brain with agility, with more endurance and energy. So there's been a huge development in what we know about our brain in the last 10 years than we have in the last 2,000 years. And what we do know is that our brain's capacity is far greater than what we used to think. We are grossly underestimating its capability. So 1/3 is biology and your genetics, and 2/3 is in your control. So let's go over lifestyle hacks to unleash your brain power despite lupus. So mental fitness is different from intelligence. Mental fitness is having a fit, agile, and bright brain full of vitality so that you can apply yourself with greater ease, less stress, and with minimal resistance. In no particular order, I'm going to go over 10 things. Number 1 is a good diet. We are what we eat, and it's what fuels your brain. So if you have foggy brain, you're struggling, and you don't look at your diet, you're doing your body a disservice. Number 2 is killing ants. So it's called automatic negative thoughts, and it's termed by Dr. Amen. We all tend to have negative beliefs. Your brain is a supercomputer, and your self-talk is the program that you learn. Lupus tends to give us limiting beliefs like you can't work, too tired, and in pain. But if this is the narrative, you like Henry Ford said, if you think you can, you can. And if you think you can't, you're right. And he's right. Avoid negative talk, because if you defend your limitations, then you get to keep them, according to Jim Quick. And if you think you're not healthy enough, not good enough, smart enough, or pretty enough, and that's your reason, then you get to keep those limitations. So we lupus patients need to fight to keep negative talks at bay. Your mind is eavesdropping on your self-talk. We have self-talks all day long. Number 3 is physical exercise. As your body moves, your brain grooves, according to, again, Jim Quick. Research proves when you move and pump and exercise your heart, you feed your brain. So do the yoga exercises with me. Number 4 is brain nutrients. We have leaky gut, so we need supplements. Brain health support, not something I talked about in the past videos. So please mention this in this feed if you want help with the supplementation. Number 5 is positive peer group. You're here. Who you spend time with is who you become. We're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Common sense is not always common practice. So sometimes a coach is someone who calls you out on your blind spots. And that's why I created this private Facebook group for you. So number 6 is clean environment. Try to keep your environment, surrounding environments, free of clutter, because internal environment is your external environment. So if you're like have chaotic thoughts, you'll almost always have an external environment that's very chaotic too. So get in the habit of cleaning off clutter. Number 7 is sleep. So sleep support is something that I do advocate, and I do have it on my lupuspharmacy.com site. So exercise tears the body down, and when you sleep, you're rebuilding the muscles that have been damaged during the exercise. So it's so pertinent that you get enough sleep to have more focus. And most of you who have lupus struggle with sleep. So please get the help you need. Number 8 is brain protection. Avoid accidents and avoid extreme sports. I don't have to mention this so much in this group because the brain is resilient, but it's also fragile. So always wear a helmet when you're biking and avoid any extreme sports. And of course, it's not really a relevant topic for us, but some of us do some things. So number 9 is new learning. As you grow older, you can grow better. So this concept of neurogenesis is birth through neuroplasticity, which is learning new things, makes you better until the day you die. Nutrients and novelty, like new things, stimulate your body and your brain and feeds and stimulates growth. And so you need to think about the foods to fuel your brain as well. So new things, reading new books, and just learning new hobbies are all good things to stimulate your body and most importantly your brain to learn new synaptic pathways to make you stronger and more resilient. Number 10 is stress management. Breathe. Many times we're not aware. We're outsourcing a lot to our, again, smart devices. So we become in a state of fight or flight because we're always connected, right? It can cause anxiety and we become very forgetful. So be mindful of what you're neglecting. Remember, healing is an inside job, and with lupus, we must be working on our health at all times. Your mind will resist, but you must drive through and conquer lupus before it can have a hold on you. And protecting your brain power is going to be key in your successful fight with lupus. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Health Made Easy podcast. www.drconniejean.com